Education. It's a dominant theme these days owing to its corruption by the communist woke left Democrats. However, there are two types of education. One, of course, of the intellect, but another that's vastly overlooked and not really understood that much. Education of the soul, the heart, the emotions. We're going to talk about that first, briefly, and then move on to education of the intellect. Perhaps the singular deprivation of Protestantism is the rejection of our Lord's command to worship him in the manner he prescribed. It's not about how I feel and freestyling it my way. The incarnate eternal Logos gave a command the night before he died to worship him in a very specific fashion. He even reinforced that command the evening of the resurrection with the disciples he came on the road to Emmaus. The Catholic Church has always followed that command. Protestantism ignores it. The saddest part of all of this is that it's his command to take and eat, for this is my body, drink, this is my blood. He gave that command to encourage in us an unparalleled marriage, if you were, one not even the angels can ever experience, a sharing in his actual body and blood, his DNA, an intertwining of our flesh with his. Not for nothing is the Eucharist spoken of as a wedding feast that will be fully consummated in the heavenly wedding banquet. It's why we say at Mass, lift up your hearts. We lift them up to the Lord. Love of God requires both intellect and emotions, heart. The greatest commandment, after all, is love the Lord your God with all your mind, heart, soul, and strength. To walk away and intellectually reject that truth isn't so much about defying a command with your will and mind, which it is, but the loss of the intimacy he so very much desires with us in our emotions. The Church needs to set out on a truly Eucharistic mission of education and educate hearts.